My roommate pretended to be broke for 2 years. Then I found out he owned the apartment. I moved into an apartment with a guy named Jake when I was 22. Rent in the city was insane, and his ad online sounded perfect. Quiet roommate, cheap split rent, close to work. At first, Jake seemed normal. Kind of awkward, but friendly enough. The weird part was how obsessed he was with saving money. He'd lecture me if I left lights on. He once asked me to pay him back $3 because I used too much dish soap. And every single month he complained about how greedy our landlord was. Meanwhile, this guy acted completely broke. Thrift store clothes, old phone with a cracked screen, instant noodles every night. I genuinely felt bad for him sometimes. For 2 years, I paid my half of the rent directly to Jake because he claimed the landlord was old-fashioned and only wanted one payment. Then one weekend, Jake went out of town and accidentally left his mail on the kitchen counter. I wasn't snooping at first. I just noticed one envelope had property tax notice printed on it, with his name on it. I thought maybe he worked for the landlord or something. So curiosity got the better of me. I looked closer. The apartment address was listed under owner information. Jake wasn't renting the apartment. Jake owned the apartment. This man had spent 2 years pretending we were both struggling tenants while I basically paid half his mortgage. I was furious. But I didn't say anything immediately because I wanted proof. So I searched public property records online. Yep, his full name was there as the registered owner since 3 years before I moved in. The next few days, I started noticing all the lies. Landlord inspections were just him checking the apartment. Rent increases happened whenever he wanted extra money. He once blamed the landlord for not fixing the shower, then fixed it himself the next day. So I planned my exit carefully. I found a new apartment, signed the lease, and moved most of my stuff quietly while Jake was at work. Then, on the 1st of the month, he texted, "Hey, rent reminder." That's when I replied, "Oh, I checked the property records. Congrats on home ownership." Silence. 10 minutes later, he called me about 12 times. Then came the paragraphs. "I was going to tell you eventually. Technically, you were still renting. You got below market pricing. You're overreacting. The best part? He suddenly admitted he wasn't broke at all. His parents bought the apartment for him after college, and my rent money basically covered most of his expenses while he saved for a second property. I blocked him after that. A few weeks later, one of our mutual friends told me Jake was shocked I was so angry because he thought it was just smart business. Maybe it is, but pretending to suffer alongside me while secretly profiting off me the entire time was insane.